Hello, guys. Welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with Andy Tham. He is 5-1 with 3 knockouts, and he's the Scottish featherweight champion. And yes, Mike, before we get into your pro career, how did you first get into boxing?
I got into boxing when I was in primary school. I originally went because I was getting bullied in primary school. I was one of them wee tiny Asian boys, being half Chinese. So I used to get bullied when I was younger. I started boxing. I maybe went for a couple of months, learned to defend myself, and I ended up just chucking it. And then I went back when I was in about high school time, and turns out I wasn't too bad.
Hmm. And did you have a big amateur career?
You could say so. I won the Scottish Championships. I went to numerous British Championships. I represented Scotland in a couple of multi-nation tournaments. I went to the Worlds and the Europeans as well. So yeah, not too bad.
Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. I like to hear. And of course, you made your debut back in March 2019, and you knocked the guy out in the last round.
Yeah, I did indeed. It was a body shot.
You like the body shots, don't you?
You can't beat them.
Talk me through the fight, and does that fight feel that long ago?
Oh, it feels like donkeys ago, to be honest, Sam. It feels like a real long time ago. Eh, it was good. It was a good fight. I just remember there was a couple of pullouts for another couple of opponents. So people were on that show, so I ended up headlining the show. So felt a wee bit under pressure, but nothing that I couldn't handle. Came under. I was kind of settling in. Then the last round, I was trying to work on the body shots, and I sunk a good couple of straight right hands to the body, and it just took its toll on him.
And exactly, headlining on your debut with a stoppage, I don't think it could get any better.
Oh, that's true. I know. I can't complain about it.
Exactly. And then you fought Michael Mooney, who has been around the circuit, like fights everyone really. He does, and
That's
he's a
true.
tough man, and he gave you a decent test, didn't he?
Yeah, he did indeed. No, he's a tough man. That was a good fight. Yeah, I can barely remember that one. I think I hurt my hand one time, maybe in the second round in that one. But other than that, it was a good fight.
Hmm. Then after COVID 19, you made your return to the ring in February last year against Sangdeep Singh Bhatti, who was 5-2. So you didn't even go in with another journeyman. You thought, let's go with someone who's coming to win. Unfortunately for you, it didn't go your way on the night. We'll get to the rematch in a minute. But how
Yep.
did it feel taking your defeat?
At the time, oh, it was tough going. I went into that fight. I didn't feel the best, but I still went ahead with it. Probably the wrong decision for me, but he put up a good fight. I still feel like I won maybe I don't know. I'd give him the fight. I'd give him that fight. All two of me, it worked me to be honest, and I died after the first round. But what can you do? I came back with a rematch and absolutely shut out. No doubt about it. Didn't leave it.
Yeah, mate, good stuff. But after that, you could have gone again. You could have gone with like a warm up fight, straight back in there with an unbeaten fighter,
Yeah,
Connor
4-0.
Lee. Yeah, he was 4-0 as well. I've had him on the channel before, and he says you hit really hard. Also, beating another like coming back, was it hard to get yourself motivated? And yeah,
Get myself motivated. No, I was more motivated than ever. I felt like I had to come out there, make a statement, which I think I well and truly did. It was a great stoppage. It was a lovely right hand. You know what I mean? With the first one, and yeah. So, but Connor, he's a lovely boy, lovely
yeah.
man.
Mm. He's good as well.
Oh yes, great,
I,
good,
I
good.
thought when I saw that fight was made, I thought, oh, this would be a good fight. I mean, I reckon it'll be 39-38 either way. But mate, a statement you made that night, and couldn't have got much better in the first round.
Yeah, I know. Came out fast hands, speed and power.
How did it feel getting your back to winning ways and also taking someone's O?
It was quite nice, to be honest. I can't complain about it. He came out there, he came to win, and that's all. That's the kind of fights you're looking for. You're looking for people that are coming to obviously try and take a victory from me, and I'm coming out there to try and beat them. And at the end of the day, it's going to the best will prevail,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hopefully it's me.
Yes. And then you rematched Sandeep Simbati, and you just didn't give him he came to have a go again, and because he wanted to try and prove that that the first fight wasn't like,
it wasn't a fluke, but it was
yeah,
a fluke.
it was, mate. And you
Yeah.
did it in great fashion as well. 60-54. You didn't give him a chance to get
Yep.
in the fight. Brilliant performance. And how did it feel overturning that defeat to a win?
Well, it was fantastic, to be honest. Came out there trying to work the jab, keep the fast hands, and just stay smart. And that was it.
Will there be a trilogy as it's 1-1 or?
Maybe if he wants to, but I doubt it. I don't think so.
Yeah, mate. Fair enough. But
Maybe get him on and ask him.
I'll
Like
try to,
Sandy.
mate. But
Yeah.
yes. Because maybe he thinks that one was a fluke. Who knows?
Oh, no. You might do. You'll find it.
Yes. And then you fought Jack Turner with the first of this month, so 18 days ago.
Yeah.
I was on, can't remember what I was watching it on, but it was definitely shown somewhere. BBC
BBC.
Sport.
I play at BBC Scotland.
One of them are but yes, amazing. And you took someone else's O. You just love taking these O's, and you were on a big show. And yeah, winning your first title.
Yeah, I know. It was lovely. It was lovely. It was a great show, great fight.
And how did it feel fighting like chief support?
Oh, I think I got told about it maybe that was chief support maybe about 2 3 weeks before it, but I wasn't too bothered about it. But I guess at the end of the day, it was quite nerve wracking. Obviously, he had a lot of fans. I had quite a lot of fans as well, but he had like the full Green Brigade with him.
I mean, you bring the crowd, and so does Jack. Was there any nerves backstage? First title fight.
For me, no, I just treated it like the same. I come in, I just chill out, get my bandages done, maybe have a couple of sweeties and that, a wee bit of juice, wee bit of water, and prepare the mind. You know what I mean? Wee bit of pads just before we go in, get a sweat going, and in we go.
And at what point in the fight were you like, this ain't going the distance?
For me, well, after that first knockdown, I'd say the first knockdown was better than the second. Well, obviously, second one obviously hurt him when he stumbled back. Then I was a bit to absolute pelt one again, but the ref obviously stopped it. But yeah, after that one, and then my coach actually gave me a right good bollocking for no flying at him after the first knockdown. He was, oh, you should have. But I was like, no, I wanted to stay a bit composed, come out there, stay smart, you know. Don't want to get caught by a big shot myself.
You could have finished him off in the third, though, if you wanted to.
I probably could have. You're right, Sam.
But yes, and then you just stayed calm. It was just your fight from the beginning, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah, I feel like I kind of established the pace myself. He was trying to count on me. You know what I mean? He's got quite that.
Trying to. He's a bit of a counter puncher, isn't he?
Yeah, he's obviously trying to drag me onto it, but just working on keeping the fast hands, and I was countering the counter. To be honest, I was just trying to draw him out, get him to throw something, come back.
Was that what you? Did you expect more from him?
I don't think so. Nah, I think we did fight in amateurs once. We fought in amateurs once before.
And who won that one?
Oh, that was me and her. Jinx, Sam. It was honestly me.
So you 2-0
uh,
over him.
I don't know. Uh,
What
so
fight
yeah,
do you think he gave you more of a fight? The first one, or no, the one in the amateurs, or the one for the title?
to my knowledge, probably the one in the title because I can barely remember the first one a long time ago.
Good stuff. And at the start of the year when you rematched Singh Batty, was that always the fight after that you were looking at? Is the Scottish title?
It no, it wasn't. I think I was actually on holiday, Sam. I was in South Korea just there. Away on holiday, and I got a phone call while I was there from my promoter. It said, "Oh yeah, you'll be fighting in the Scottish title on the for the 1st of September." So better get myself home, get the running.
And when the referee stepped in and it was all over, first feeling that you had winning, and yeah, first feeling you got when you won the belt.
Oh, it was absolutely fantastic, Sam. I was so buzzing. I was just he was giving it a wee bit of the smack talk if you watch back in the interviews and that. He was giving all the chat, so I was God, it doesn't really bother me to be honest, but it just made it a bit more sweet for me.
Yeah. And the stoppage as well. I mean, your 3 stoppages in your career, 2 against 2 unbeaten fighters. I mean, people better watch out because you're starting to get that power, aren't you?
Who knows? I must have some sort of power, Sam. Must be sitting in these hands.
And so also it says on BoxRec here that you've got a fight scheduled for November. Is that going ahead?
Yes, it is indeed. I believe I'm back out in the 3rd of November. So I think they were just like confirming the what you call it, the arena, like confirming that, and then get a opponent confirmed and get that all in place. That's why I've been getting the road work in. Get the road work back in. I didn't really stop training anyway. I don't really like to not do anything, so I've just kind of been ticking over. Now it's starting to ramp back up now.
And you're starting to, since you won that belt, your rankings are going up and up. Your think on BoxRec it has you down 21st, 21 in Britain.
All right, that's not too bad. I'm not even gonna lie, Sam. I never looked myself up.
Yeah, so your rankings on BoxRec are going up and up, mate.
Oh, that's great. That's kind of complain of that.
It's good stuff. So will you be defending your title in November, or just see what gets offered to you?
I guess that's not really. I don't really make them decisions. I just get told. Somebody tells me, and then I just rock up in the night. I'm just there for the fighting.
Mm-hmm. And also, would you be looking like at a Celtic title next year, or
I
see?
think that's the hope. I think hopefully another fight here, and then maybe hopefully I think that's what they were saying. Try and progress and maybe get something else in, get something in the workings.
Mm-hmm. And how far do you believe you can go in the sport of boxing?
I think I can go all the way, Sam. I think I've got the ability, got the speed, got the power. Maybe I do have power, last stoppage. But I want to go all the way. As far as I can go personally, I think I could get a wee world title in there,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully.
And what fighters do you like look up to?
Oh, for me, I like the massive Manny Pacquiao fan. Always been a Manny Pacquiao. I love Mayweather as well, but if you're going to pick one, it's got to be old Man, the classic Manny when he was fighting like Ricky Hatton, then Miguel Cotto, Margarito. Oh, they're great fights. Aye, massive Manny Pacquiao fan.
Mm-hmm. And what about, of course, Canelo Alvarez is fighting next week. Who do you think? Do you think he'll beat Charlo?
Oh, I just Canelo's style's just so enjoyable to watch. Just the relaxation and just the way it all comes together. To be honest, aye. But Charlo's a big. Charlo's the weight
Awkward.
below as well, right enough, man. But he's a big man, some size. But I think that's going to be a really good fight, to be honest. A really good one.
Charlo's awkward sort of fighter, isn't he?
I know he seems to like kind of put on like a kind of pressure that people can't really deal with because was it the Castano fight? Obviously, he made a big statement on the second fight, but the first fight, obviously, that Castano gave him a right good,
Mm.
right good fight.
So who are you going with, and do you think people are writing Charlo off a bit?
I think people are writing him off a wee bit, but I'm a Canelo fan. I'm on that Canelo train, you know.
Same, mate, same. And of course, you see Crawford as well. Terence Crawford, another one of my favourites. He wants to fight Canelo. Do you think that fight would eventually get made, and who would win that one?
Oh, that one's a difficult one because I like them both right enough. They're both absolute. Oh, you see, you could say that Canelo's coming to the end, but he's not actually even that old, to be honest. But
He fought everyone though, hasn't
Crawford's a
he?
business end, I know, man. Southpaw orthodox, you know what I mean? He's got it all.
The
But
way
maybe it's a bit too
Crawford
much.
beat the way Crawford beat Errol Spence.
I know. It was an absolute. but
I
I
said
think it
round
might be a
10,
bit
so
too much of a jump. But
I thought it would be a close fight, but after the
yeah,
second round, Spence was just gone.
it looks. You know, that's true, definitely.
I
But
had
I think
Crawford
we're
round
up to
10, so I was only a round off.
Aye, that's true. Close enough.
Yeah. I think I had you beating Jack by a knockout. I have to look at my predictions later.
You're too good to me, Sam. Too good to me.
I think I said 6 or 7, or I can't remember. I have to look at them back. But yeah.
Prediction. His prediction was 6, but that was for me right enough. And he was telling me, he was like, right hand, left hook, hand. And I was like, well, it was a left hook the first one, the next one was a right hand.
Can you switch orthodox and southpaw?
Not well.
Is that what you need? Do you think you should improve on that?
Uh, obviously, like I can, to an extent, I wouldn't say that it's not really my style to obviously switch. I can do wee bits. I wouldn't say massively. It's obviously so everybody's kind of tried it in the gym, hitting the bags, but it's different when somebody else is hitting you back.
And if for anyone who hasn't watched you fight before, how would you describe yourself as a fighter?
Me as a fighter, I don't know. How would you explain me? I'd just say I'm just me. I don't know how to explain it.
Exciting to watch, good to watch.
I would say I'm excited.
Power.
I'm exciting.
And you can box as well when you need to.
Yeah, it's true.
You mix everything in a bit.
Yeah, we bit the inside, we bit the outside.
And of course, you're fighting in November. And how can people like get at you for like tickets for your fight?
So if people just hit me up, I guess, on this one's a. It's no, I don't think it's going to be on a Ticketmaster one. This one, so not as big as the last one. But it's still a big show, so they should just hit me up on like maybe Instagram, Facebook. I would say Twitter, but I don't really use Twitter. But they could hit me up on Twitter. I'll maybe check it once every so often.
Good stuff, mate. And before I let you go, do you want to thank anyone who's helping you in your career at this moment in time, whether that's manager, coach, trainer, family, sponsors, anybody?
Absolutely everybody there, Sam. You're correct. My manager, my coaches, all my coaches. Also Andrew Usher at Dundee. He's been helping me out with a couple of strength and conditioning programs and fitness programs. Big coach Manny at athletics. Obviously, all my coaches, my boxing coaches, Johnny Heaney, Francie O'Connor, Cherry, Donachie, Walt. Did I say Wilson Dockery? Big Joe McCluskey. And then obviously all my sponsors as well. Pardon me. I would to name them all, Sam, but I can't remember them all. I'm not going to lie. I've got a terrible memory.
I think you've been
Once then, I'll pull them up on Facebook and that quickly scroll through, and I'll be like this. Oh yeah, also I'd like to thank my mum and my big brother actually, and my one of my good friends, Callum Dockery. They helped me greatly in that fight there on the run up.
Good. Did you enjoy before I let you go, did you enjoy like the whole build up to that fight against Jack?
Like the build up, like as in like the interviews and
Yeah,
all
like
that.
the sort of press a bit side as well.
It's not too bad. It's quite fun, to be honest. Obviously, the back and forth chat is up on the stage. I'm not really a massive fan of being up on the stage. I'm just, I feel a bit awkward sometimes. I'm like, all right, guys, but no, it was a great experience, and it was good.
Good
I think
stuff.
it was great, to be honest.
Thank you for your time, Andy, and make sure you get to Andy's fight on the 3rd of November. Do you know the arena?
It's supposed to be in Alloa Town Hall, to my knowledge at the moment. So,
So make sure you get down there.
yeah, up for yourself, Sam. You know what I mean? It's absolute donkeys away from yourself.
Good stuff, mate. And thank you for your time and enjoy the rest of your day, mate. Thank you.
Thanks very much. You too.
Bye, mate.
Bye bye.